What's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're here in Modern Warfare Zombies, and today I'm finally using a melee weapon once again. It's been quite some time since I've done one of these, and it has been quite some time since I've used this one in particular. This one is the MWII combat knife, and honestly, I don't know if they've made any changes to it, but it did feel quite slow, and it was probably, in my opinion, originally one of the worst melee weapons in the game. So we're going to be trying it out today to see how far we can actually make it. I'd love to say I can guarantee we're going to be doing well in the high threat zone by the end of this, but I don't think that's going to be happening. So again, we are just going to make it as far as we can. Now, there has been some people that are a little bit more vocal in the comment section on our recent video saying that nobody really cares about the base weapon. There's no value in actually doing that. And nobody wants to watch me get 10 minutes into my match or 10 minutes into the video, and I still haven't packed a punch to level 1. So I really would love to hear some more feedback from those of you that have been watching the channel, as I didn't hear any of this feedback prior, and so this is kind of coming as new news to me. I want to make it clear that a lot of the stuff that I do in the videos, I've actually included because I thought that people enjoyed seeing them. And one of the things in particular that falls into this category is how I progress the weapon. So I've only done the base weapon, progressing it to the rare and kind of moving up slowly because I thought that that was what people were enjoying. But it has come to my attention that maybe that isn't quite 100% the case. So please let me know down in the comment section below the things that you do like about the videos. And also let me know down in the comment section below maybe the things that you would like to see me adjust or change. That way I can make videos shorter, make them overall just improve them, just make them better. So please, again, share with me in the comment section the things that you do want to see. That way I can actually make some adjustments. I'm all for criticism. We may not agree 100% on everything that you guys come up with, but I am willing to kind of hear it, consider it, and try to make some changes to improve the content. I think what we're going to do for this one, or this video in general, or this run in general, is do things a little bit differently, and you guys are going to let me know how much you guys actually like it, or if you guys enjoy it. So let me go ahead and pop my perks first. We're not going to have to worry about not using anything specific. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go rare. We're going to skip the base version of the weapon altogether, and we're just going to rock the rare. That way we can get into Pack-a-Punch level 1 a little bit quicker. First, we are going to go ahead and just keep filleting this guy. All right, not bad. Probably would have taken us a sentry if we were the base weapon. Okay, what kind of reward we get? We got a self-revive. We love to see it. All right, we're already off to a good start. We knocked that out. Now we can go ahead and head over to another one. There isn't going to be a close one, so I will just head over to the next one that we have available, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, we're here grabbing bounty number 2. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to end up with here. Going to be a mimic? Nope, we got another mangler. All right, let's go ahead and head over to it. We were able to go through the first one pretty quick, even though we are only rare. I don't feel like the combat knife is necessarily terrible as far as damage output is concerned, but it definitely feels like it melees extremely slow, and I think we're going to feel the effects of that, especially once we work our way toward fighting zombies even in the high threat zone. Even if we only fight a few of them, I think we are going to feel the effects of it pretty quickly. All right, since I already have the Pack 1 crystal, normally I wait until I have the essence, but we're trying to speed things along here to try to see how you guys feel about it. And we're here smacking through this mangler. The mangler is now done. I mean, as far as a weapon, a melee weapon is concerned, it's doing exactly what you needed to do. We didn't take too much damage leading into it. The issue you're going to run into with almost all melee weapons is really going to be this right here. Like, I'm still taking damage from all the zombies because so many of them are trying to hit me at the same time. So hordes of zombies will not be a positive for a melee weapon, no matter which one you're using. With the Tonfa, it's a little bit more forgiving because it does actually function so quick, or move so quick. Got a lot of people in this area. I think I might go and do... I need to get a little bit more essence, I feel like, so I can actually get some plates. We're not going to get a ton of plates with the way we're actually doing things, so let me head over to another bounty. We'll grab it. Hopefully it won't be just a mangler, because we've already done so many of those. And then I actually got one right here. Oh, this guy looks like he's going to grab it. I'm going to be the nice guy and not even go for it. He can go ahead and get the bounty that he was running toward. I don't even know if he's going to get it, but we'll let him. The HPT is nearby. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 melee hits. That was nice. We got a dead wire. All right, off to the next one. I just wanted to knock that out. I still want to get a mimic. That's the kind of what I'm trying to go for. So I might try to grab one more since we're speeding through it, and see if we can get a mimic, just to see how we can kind of compete against that. A mangler is pretty straightforward. I think the mimic could give us a little bit more run for the money there. I don't know if those guys didn't go for that or what. We could head back and grab it. All right, we finally got a mimic. Let's go ahead and see how we can kind of compete against it. My main concern here is we don't really have plates, but that's okay. We have a backup self-revive. That's one of the things that'll probably help us out in this. I don't know. This is... Oh, well, it wasn't that bad. I think it hit us like once. Another dead wire. I'm going to drop this. Or stow... I guess I'll stow it. That's kind of nuts. It gave us the exact same reward as the last one. But that wasn't too bad. The Mimic wasn't all that bad. So I think before we Pack-a-Punch level 2, I might just head into the tier 2 zone and give a crack at one of the bounties just to see how we actually do. But to be honest, I think if we get a Disciple, we're going to have to go Pack 2 no matter what. And that's okay. And I'm not even sure with Pack 2 that we're going to be able to knock it out. But we'll give it a shot. We're going to see exactly what we can make happen here. Oh, we already got a Mangler right here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like pretty reasonable speed. Problem is the hitbox with the stupid Hellhounds. Bro. Hellhound just spawned out of the ground and immediately... Where are you? There we go. So we got to eliminate them. All right, we need some plates. But none of them drop. So we'll see. Okay. Yep, still didn't drop a plate. Even though you're an armored dude. What about this? Yeah, there we go. Got one plate. Crazy. All right, let's grab our contract here and head over to it. Hopefully it's not a Disciple. That's kind of my biggest fear. And if you don't know why that's a problem, then maybe you haven't fought enough Disciples with a weapon that's not fully geared up. It is a Disciple. Well, that's kind of fun. I guess we'll try. I have the Pack 2 on deck in case we need it. I'll try it. I think that this is pretty much going to be impossible. But there could be something, I don't know. There could be something I'm missing in this scenario here. I'm going to throw this decoy real quick. Get all the zombies that are decided to aggro toward me. Throw them all together here. The biggest thing actually is going to be trying to hit it. Yeah, hitting it's the hardest part. And I'm getting locked onto these other these other guys. All right, let me go right here. Throw that. I think we're gonna have to Pack 2 to do this, but oh, he's too high up. Hitbox is terrible. Look at that. I can't even hit him. Nice free heal. Hitbox on the Hellhound's terrible. All right, let's try this again. All right, we'll Pack-a-Punch to 2. I'll even use Dead Wire. They gotta get the range fixed on that guy. It shouldn't be... Well, I can't hit you, bud. Like, that's the problem. Come to my height. Come over here. Come to my height. Come to my height. See if you can hang then. I don't think you can. It would be great if I had some freaking plates. Melee this guy. Where's he going? Where in the heck is he going? Is he glitching out? Oh, we can hit him. Hey, I got a plate. Let's go. He's glitching out underground. It's like the best case scenario for us. Normally, glitches don't work in your favor. Oh, he's not... Never mind, I can't hit him now. Now, here's the knight. This guy is obnoxious. Get out of here. Oh, here. There we go. Just got to get him to the right spot. He's glitching. He's like almost impossible to hit. This is insanely hilarious. I'll take it, though. Normally, we would not have been this lucky. But we definitely weren't doing that without Pack-a-Punch level 2 regardless. All right, we managed to grab that. I guess I'm going to grab a couple more bounties since we can see how we actually compete against something reasonable. That was... a bit of a challenge. I think we would have been struggling deeply if it wasn't for it getting stuck underground. So thankful for the glitch this time around. All right, what do we get this time? We got a Mimic. Nice. Gotta get away from this series of mercs, and then we can head over there. I'm actually thinking this is probably not going to be too bad. But we're going to have to see. Unfortunately, we haven't had plates at all pretty much the entirety of the match, and we haven't had luck with the little amount of zombies we actually eliminate with this thing. Normally with guns, you're continuously firing, more zombies pop up, you keep firing. You have a much larger opportunity for things like plates or anything that you could actually use, resources in general. But with this sucker, not so much. All right, this thing just started chasing me out of nowhere. I was trying to get some plates before challenging it, and it was like, nope, not happening. I was trying to dodge, bob, and weave. And I'm just trying to actually have plates in my match at any point. I just can't do it. I get hit one time and I lose the only plate that I get. This is silly. Why is this zombie halfway under the ground? What's going on? Okay, we'd love for us to get some drops that we can utilize here. Yeah, we're definitely getting downed. Thanks to that dead wire. I locked onto the zombie longer than I wanted to. Okay, I got a plate now. And no zombies. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I mean, if I had any plates... We're not doing anything to this dude. If I had any plates, we'd be alright, but... I don't know how I can't get an abundance of them, so... Kinda just gotta play tactical here. Too bad this guy's trying to do his tactics, which involves cheese mechanics. Getting locked onto that guy, come on. Yep, I knew that was gonna be coming soon. We get nope, nothing good to drop. Wish I was using a gun. We're getting actual ammo drops for once. Trying to double up his skills. He's getting annoyed. All right, we got him. Just took enough, took enough challenge for us. Let's go ahead and get that guy. I really just got to find a buy station because we have 0 plates and we've had 0 plates pretty much continuously. So I'm going to buy some plates and we can head over to do another contract. Hopefully this time it'll be a mangler. I mean, this thing's already hitting the point where it definitely struggles to eliminate the mimic. Even though we're pack 2 and we're rare, there's definitely an increase in how much damage that is required before I'm able to actually eliminate them. All right, buy 20 plates. Might as well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get us another contract and see what we can make happen. Now that we actually have some plates, we can not be so worried about getting hit. All right, we actually got what I was hoping for. A mangler. I knew the mimic would be an issue with this weapon, specifically because you actually have to be all up in its face. And with its double ability between throwing you, hitting you, and then shooting that little thing, it's kind of a cheese mech that I would say is a lot more difficult to deal with than maybe, the mangler. The mangler just kind of swipes at you and you take damage, you get away from him, he stops doing it. Way more chill, I would say, than the mimic has. All right, the other positive here is we actually have some plates, so I can take some risk, get in on the inside, and just chop, chop, chop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Gotta get away from him. The lock-on with this thing is punishing. 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. It's like a lot of hits. I don't know if I was probably way off on my hits. Somewhere around 30 hits, probably. Boom. Some of them didn't register, so I think some of my numbers might have been off. Go ahead and equip that. Might as well. Yeah, this thing is definitely hitting a point where it is not great. So what I think I want to do is we're quite a good point into the match. I'm probably going to head over and pack a punch to level 3 and then head back into the tier 2 zone, which is not normally something that I would do, but I want to see if that actually takes us, into a position where we can actually output enough damage to take on these bounties in a little bit faster fashion. I'm almost confident we're going to kind of be capped out with this weapon once we end up finishing like the tier 2 zone. I don't think there's much in the tier 3 zone we're going to be successful with, although we are still going to attempt it. So might as well go hit tier 3, get that pack a punch, come back, see how we do, and then kind of go from there. All right, pack a punch level 3 it is. We made it. I want to hit a couple of these zombies real quick. It doesn't seem like it's going to be super effective. All right, let's go back over the tier 2 zone and find us a bounty and see how we do. All right, we're here to fight this mimic. Where is our mimic? I feel like he should have came out by now. We're pack 3. We're prepared. This dude is hanging out. Yep, he is. He's just gonna sit out front of the door so the zombies can huddle up. I feel like the mimic knows what's up. He knows exactly how to play against you. This thing is terrible. This thing is actually terrible. I don't know if it's because it feels like it has bad hit registration or what. Because I'm swinging and half the time it feels like it's not doing anything. I wish this guy would actually move quicker than the zombies. It feels like he does, but at the same time, the zombies always end up in front of him. Holy smokes, this thing is awful. I think it's the swinging speed, too. It allows too much room for the zombies to keep hitting you. And you're just going to burn through plates with this thing, inevitably. It's like it's impossible for you not to get hit. I'm trying to get my reward here, game. Yeah, it does not seem significantly improved, like, at all with Pack-a-Punch level 3. Which is kind of surprising. Like, this is how I would imagine a weapon that's, like, more on the struggling end would function in this zone. Which is kind of surprising. We found a regular disciple. Let's see what he got. I think we just one-tapped him. I mean, we are Pack 3 with Deadwire, which is actually, you know, really good against him. It does kind of make sense. I'm waiting to see if another contract spawns in. I got rid of a few. I canceled a few contracts in order to see if we could get one to spawn in intentionally, and we haven't had luck yet. Come on. All right, here we go. Kind of works out. It's almost like you know what to do, right? This one, like, spawns here pretty consistently. Oh, reliable. Is it going to be another disciple? No, it's a mangler. All right, this guy is going to be over here. See how we can compare against this guy. Pack 3. Should be able to juice right through him, but... we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, what do we got here? Make sure he ends up dead. I think we got it. Still took like 12 hits. Still took like 12 hits. This thing is horrible. It's like, I think it's just the speed at which it melees. Like, I don't know if maybe it doesn't receive a bonus, kind of like the Tonfa has like a bonus on the third hit. So maybe this thing doesn't quite get that. Or maybe it's harder to get it to hit because of it being so slow. I'm not exactly sure. All right, so we're barely able to knock out the content in this zone with Pack-a-Punch 3. And this is the bounties, so it's individual targets. But we're barely able to actually knock that out in this zone. So I think what I want to do now is go ahead and try to hit Legendary with this thing. Kind of see how we can end the rest of the run. As we're probably not going to find much success in the high threat zone at all. We will try to eliminate a few of the zombies in the zone just to see how we can kind of fight against them, or at least a little bit of the horde. But outside of that, I just don't think we're going to have much success. Now, I'm not really sure how this thing's going to perform even against this guy here with Legendary. But Legendary Pack 3 is not quite as strong as you would hope for this weapon. All right, where's our guy at? Is he inside this building or is he in the building next door? Which one is it? Are you in here? You're not in here. Yeah, you're in there. Why has he not come out yet? My biggest gripe with the Deadwire is the fact that it makes you lock onto the Deadwired guy. Like, let me eliminate him at least. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're down to 7 hits. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. But the Tonfa would have done that in like 3 hits, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't used the Tonfa in a long time, and I know that it's currently nerfed, or it was nerfed possibly. But then they did also come out and say that it wasn't delivering the damage it was supposed to be and that it would be fixed eventually. I don't know if they ended up fixing it and then it's just still not quite as good as it used to be, or if it's still bugged and they just haven't quite put the fix through. But this is not nearly as good as that was in its prime. And I also don't know that you would ever want to go out of your way to use this unless you're just trying to complete the camos. Now, I did complete the camos, but I only use it in the tier 1 zone pretty much exclusively. And I was also able to kind of overjuice it to even do my elites for my camo. So it wasn't a real true comparison or a real true way to feel out the weapon and feel how good it actually is. But I can tell you after this run here, yeah, I don't know if there's a good reason to use this. I can't think of one. Unless you guys just want to do the challenge, the knife-only challenge to see how far you can actually make it. Maybe you'll be braver than me and you'll try to go into the tier 3 zone and fight a Mega Bomb off the rip, fully juiced. I'm not really sure. But I don't think that we're going to be making it that far in this run, unfortunately. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys are looking forward to the sword coming with the mid-season update. I know it should be pretty fun to use. I'm hoping it's actually going to be fairly strong. Maybe it'll be, you know, juiced like the Tonfa was and have a pretty good damage output, and that way everybody will want to use it, at least for a little while. I mean, nerf it later. That's what I say. Nerf it later if you're going to. I was really hoping that this contract was going to be another disciple, but it was not. Was not another disciple. Okay, I think we'll head over to the tier 3 zone and just kind of see how we can compete against the regular zombies. More than likely, we're not going to have much success, but It wouldn't be a complete run unless we at least visited the tier 3 zone just to kind of see how well we can do. I was hoping we'd get another disciple, but at the very least, we can actually take on some elites over in the tier 3 zone, or specials, I should say. Elites are the ones that are going to be bounties. We should at least be able to take on some specials, and that way we can actually kind of see how things go. All right, we made it to one of our favorite locations in near the tier 3 zone. Well, that zombie got dead wired, so that didn't actually work for letting me know how well it was going to work. Dude, this is the horde problem. Look at that. I actually killed them all fairly quick. But no matter what, I still got hit 2 or 3 times just because they are so much quicker. And we don't have the ability to, like, this is as fast as I can go. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a knife. It's supposed to be whatever. But this thing does not melee quick enough in comparison to some of the other melee options. Dual commas, the tonfa, like some of the other, like, better options specifically. And I think that's what makes them viable. I think this being so slow makes it really tough to use. I mean... we're getting dead wire kills so easily. Like 3 rips, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. It's like 2 or 3 hits, seems like sometimes. I don't know, it doesn't seem extremely consistent. The dead wire is the worst thing ever. Do I have... I'll put this on. Anything that's better than dead wire. The dead wire is actually kind of selling, for being honest. If you're going to use a melee weapon... Even though it kind of was helpful, I think it was part of the only reason we were able to do that one disciple. I don't think it's very, very good for the melee, considering how the lock-on works with aim assist. If you're on mouse and keyboard, it's probably not that bad. I don't know if you're going to have that problem. I don't know if it still kind of locks on when you lunge. I would imagine once you actually get the pull, it kind of does, but maybe not. Now, as far as individual zombies, this thing is actually doing okay. Like, let's see, this is a regular zombie. We hit him with 1 hit, and he was done. Get 100 kills, the pack-punch weapon. Nice. That's how little zombies we've actually killed. I mean, mostly we've been doing the bounties, and we can't really fight groups of zombies, so it kind of makes sense. But, I mean, I think we've kind of reached the limit with this weapon for the most part. I kind of want to see... I mean, I'm going to be biting off more than I can deal with here, but I kind of want to see if we can get into a fight with a mimic, even if it's only a special one. All right, here we go. We got a little horde. Let's see how we do. As long as we have plates, I think we'll be okay. See how we do. As long as we don't build up too many. I mean, we're just taking so many hits. Lacerate. 5 melee rapidly. Oh, wait. I guess I could hit the Mega Bomb a couple times just to see. I mean, we're not going to be able to do anything to him. I don't even know if we're going to be able to melee him and actually get some damage off, but I doubt it. We have the portal here. We could risk it. We could risk it. I mean, this is about the extent we got with this thing. Unless we get a mimic or a mangler in this zone, which we could try to run over. There's one right here. So we could try to run over to the one little spot and maybe we'll get one. Took like 8 hits. It's about as strong as a bounty is in the tier 2 zone right now. Or about as strong against a tier 2 bounty in this against the regular specials, which is kind of nuts. All right, I'm like 100% certain that we will not be able to do anything beyond what we've already done. Let me go ahead and hit this portal. Just double check. Is there anything on the map we think we could do? We definitely can't beat a Mega Bomb with this. I definitely don't think we could beat a bounty. Maybe we could, but the problem with the bounty thing, and I'm going to just say this right now, is we can't guarantee we get a Discipler, Mangler, or Mimic. If that was possible, even though I think our highest odds is the Mega Abomination, if that was possible, I'd probably go for it. Maybe that's something I try to do in a future video, as some sort of combat knife challenge only, where I kind of juice it up, since we already know the state of it. We go into the tier 3 zone, we end up pack-a-punching level 3, we do the legendary whatever, right? We juice it up. Go in the tier 3 zone, and then we try to complete a contract with it. We could even do it with the understanding, knowing we're probably not going to be successful. But that's what makes these challenges fun. I mean, initially when I went into this, I was like, let's just see how far we can go with the combat knife. And to some degree, it has turned itself into some sort of challenge. This is definitely challenging. It's not as good as you would hope it to be. It's definitely no tonfa. It's no dual commas. I mean, I don't remember every single one of the melee weapons. I feel like even the pickaxe was better than this, but I could be wrong. This felt like the worst melee weapon to me across the board. You guys will have to let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have been using some of the other ones a little bit more recent, and you guys can refresh my memory. But 100% think this is probably the worst melee weapon in the game. There's not a whole lot of use to use it, except for maybe a challenge, like I said, or just trying to complete your camos. The only thing left for us to do here, I think, is to exfil safely. So let me go ahead and call in the exfil. We'll make our way out of here. All right, well, we made it to our exfil here. It's a little chaotic. Now, I think the biggest hurdle with this is the slower melee, or what feels like slower melee, and the fact that some of the lunges just don't actually hit, or some of the hit registration seems a little bit off. That's going to wrap things up for us here. We made it through using the combat knife only. We weren't able to do much in the high threat zone, but thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!